Hello, everyone. We're back.
Hey.
You're tuning in to The Tea with Dr. B. I'm Dr. Bethany Thomas, the Vice President for Student Development here at SEU. And as you know, we have my favorite people in the room. We have Sarah and Jill.
Hello.
Hey. Welcome back. And Brittany Powell, as you notice, is not with us today.
Aww.
We love you, Britt. She has a speaking engagement, but we get to have our very first guest, who happens to be the one who birthed me, Jill Johnson.
Woo!
We love you.
Oh, you're so good.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy to be here. I hate to tell you this, but you were adopted. So I didn't really get that experience with you. But,
I'm your mom only.
That should be a good segment.
Oh my gosh.
It's not Mary Povich.
Oh my god.
You're adopted.
I'm just kidding. I really did birth her, but it was
Yay.
the easiest birth ever. She just right out.
Yeah.
Oh, sound effects and
No
everything.
pain, no nothing.
It's like a slip and slide.
Didn't even get to wait for the doctor to be there. So.
Oh, that's how I always am, just always busy and
Right.
ready to go and not waiting for anyone.
Yep.
Well, thanks for being here, Mom, and
you. I'm
Jill,
happy to be here.
and JJ, as other people call you. We're so excited that you're here. If you're listening, please like and subscribe to our podcast. We're so excited. We got to start telling a lot of people about it yesterday,
Yes.
and we had some shout outs. Sarah, if you want to.
Yes, we had so many great comments. We did our first teaser on
I know.
Instagram.
Yep.
So Bethany posted for the first time
Yeah.
since 2020.
Okay. Let's not call me out.
Yeah, we have to. She didn't post since 2020. So
Okay, I go like 6 months without
Yeah,
posting.
I didn't know. Sarah was
That's
like,
okay. It's
Instagram
because
much.
she lost her phone.
Yeah.
yeah, that's probably true. Sarah was like, when was the last time you posted? I'm like, on what?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
What?
She's like, you haven't posted since 2020.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So we had to revive it.
Yeah. So
This is a great way.
this
Yeah.
will be the new thing. So
This was the new thing. So since we just posted, we just got a comment from Maddie Krills. We'll do you a shout out right now. She's our student body president. Our first female
Yay.
president. And she said, so fun. So maybe we'll have to have her on the podcast sometime.
that'd be awesome.
That'd be fun.
I actually was out and about and ran into some people who saw my Instagram and they're like, we're literally so excited to listen.
Yeah.
And so now I feel this pressure.
It's gonna be
To,
a blast.
give people a nice. This is just for pure entertainment, know,
Right.
and
Yeah.
a little bit of fun, and at the end,
Yeah.
hopefully, a little bit of seriousness that can be a little takeaway that we can have.
Yeah.
But first, like we always do, I need to know what's in everyone's teacup, and if you're watching,
I'm
you're gonna
embarrassed.
notice that not everyone has a teacup. Jill understood the assignment.
I went and got one.
Hey.
I obviously understood the assignment because I am the tea with Dr. B. And if you can see it, my teacup actually says, and that's the tea. And then my
very
saucer
cute.
says, sip, sip.
Oh,
It's
my
the
word.
cutest.
I know I'm obsessed. And Sarah has a plastic cup.
Okay, the reason this is here is because I ordered a teacup. It's just not here yet.
Yeah.
It's stuck in
It's
Georgia.
in Georgia.
We
Her
ordered ours
teacups
the
out in
same day.
Georgia.
The same day. Yeah, literally. Teacups out in Georgia. So mine's cute. It's checkered and it's on its way. So for now,
And what are you drinking in your teacup?
an iced cappuccino from Fortico.
terrible.
There's no ice in there.
Yeah, but it's cold.
But it's
all that
vanilla.
matters.
It's vanilla.
And it's vanilla. And I love it. It's so good.
Yum.
Jill,
And
do
you will never see me drinking out of a teacup.
Why?
It's not my cup of tea. I'm sorry.
Not our cup of tea.
Well, this is the tea right here.
Yeah, that's
so what
tea.
is in your Yeti cup?
Well, in my Yeti cup is, I'll show you.
Oh.
Woo!
Oh, she brought it.
We got a prop.
Oh, we have props.
Is this your prop?
Oh, burners.
Burners.
Okay, have you guys ever had this?
If you are from Michigan, you do three things. You drink Vernors, you eat Kogel's hot dogs
No.
and pickled bologna,
No way.
and you play euchre.
Okay.
So in my cup
JJ's
is
going to teach me how to
Vernors.
play euchre.
Okay, you guys. First of all,
Burners is a
keep the
ginger ale.
burners out. I need
Where do you
everyone.
get that?
Michigan.
Okay, but I need everyone to open
blew it in
it.
Publix.
Okay, open it and smell it. Like take a deep
breath.
Am I
like
gonna
out
gag?
of your nose. Out of your nose.
Just horrified me. Okay.
It sounded like a CO2
That's
canister.
going to be a GIF.
Doesn't it tickle your nose?
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's like dancing around in there.
I'm scared.
So you
You
brought
really-
this all the way from
You
Michigan?
really have to drink it and
No,
breathe
you can
as
get
you
it in
drink
Publix, but
Oh, it
it
actually
like
sounds good.
it's like
It's
a
a
real
ginger ale,
ginger soda.
But it's really
Okay.
ginger.
I
But
like
you
that.
can get it at Publix.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Well, maybe next
No,
time when
close
y'all
this.
bring a teacup, you can have it.
Oh, like I
Okay.
can't. I have to chug this now.
You have to chug it and then you can have some.
Yeah,
Okay, Jill
Well,
G,
you can't have
Because
my
I was going to say,
Vernors.
I should just dump mine out because I do not like
what's in your
what's in
teacup?
my
I bet if you add this to it, it'll make it taste really
Let's try
good.
it.
Oh.
Okay,
Because
I
if you
have,
mix this with cranberry juice, oh,
It's so
good.
good.
It's so
sounds
good. It's a
great.
Baptist cocktail.
What's in your teacup?
I put the grapefruit spindrift in it, and I don't like it.
It's not good.
It's actually terrible. I like the pamplemousse LaCroix, like the grapefruit LaCroix.
Pamplemousse.
It's pretty good.
Pamplemousse.
Is
Yeah.
that even
But
a
this one is
fruit?
disgusting.
It's French for grapefruit.
Yeah.
It's so bougie.
Oh, JJ's doing it. JJ's doing
the
it.
mix.
I'm so curious.
Should I
Okay, try it. You
All
do
right,
it now.
here we go. I'm scared. Okay.
You're gonna sneeze.
I'm gonna.
I hope you
I'm gonna.
sneeze.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
sneeze.
People
spit
sneeze
take.
the first
I
time they
hope I
take
don't
this.
spit take. It made it way better.
No way.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna drink it now.
Can I try what's
Yes.
in your teacup?
Ooh,
Yes.
you're going to drink after?
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, we're family. It's actually pretty good.
Not as bad, but the grapefruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the grapefruit is
The
terrible,
grapefruit
right?
has to go.
Yeah.
The grapefruit is disgusting.
I'm gonna wait to try it just on its own.
That's terrible.
I don't want to
hot
mix it.
take. I actually don't really love like flavored sparkling water. It's just not my thing.
I don't either.
Do you
It's
like
just-
regular?
Ugh. Water?
Like plain, like
oh,
plain
plain
sparkling
sparkling,
water.
yes.
If I
Yes,
wanted to
like
drink
tonic,
Alka-Seltzer,
yeah,
I would
seltzer,
just
yeah.
drink Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
what it's like. You're literally drinking an
Wait,
Alka-Seltzer.
seltzer?
Alka-Seltzer.
Like
Remember
those
those
tablets?
tablets? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
literally what you're drinking, and people are paying all sorts of money for it.
It's
I don't
good,
like
though.
it.
Squirt some vanilla up in there, and you got a LaCroix.
Yucky. Yucky. Yucky.
Okay, now to the first part of our show, we're gonna go into a segment called "What are you googling?"
What are you googling?
Which in our family we say do a Google.
Do a
like
Google?
if we don't know something, we'll be like, "Hey, do a Google."
Yeah.
and that means like go look it up. So this part of the segment can be like, "What are you googling? What's hot right now? What are the things that you're searching?" Last week I talked about different size mattresses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today I'm going to talk about Gronkowski retirement.
No.
Gronk.
That's
I
so
know.
sad.
I don't believe it. I still don't believe it.
I know. What do
I'm
you guys
Is
think
he
I don't
about
pulling a
believe it
Brady?
either.
Is he pulling a
That's
Brady?
what I'm wondering. Like, Mom thinks he might be pulling a Brady.
Yeah, he's pulling a Brady.
I'm calling. All I know is I'm calling his mom.
Okay.
I'm calling his mom.
Calling his mom.
He got detention.
Sarah, do you even know what we're talking
Yeah,
about?
what's a Gronk? I don't know what that is. It sounds like a tool.
Mike's gonna call me
He
a
is a
poser because
tool.
I actually don't really watch football, but I do know who Gronkowski is, and I do like him and Brady together.
Yeah, they've just been like the dynamic duo
he's a
for a
Tampa
really
Bay
long
Buccaneer.
time. He's a tight end, and that was my hot take. I have multiple other hot takes because I Google all the time, so I'm gonna save them for future podcasts. But what are y'all googling? What's your thing right now?
Okay, I had a mascara that I absolutely love. Shout out Maggie Segrin for telling me this.
What? It's one that you used to love, and now you have a new one.
No,
or?
it's the one that I absolutely love. It's called Thrive.
Oh.
It's Liquid Lash Extensions by Thrive Cosmetics.
Can I hold it?
brought it. Yeah, it's really nice.
Does it have those like little fibery things in it?
Okay, when you put it on,
Oh.
it doesn't have fibers. But
I
when you
really-
take it off, it has the fibers, and it doesn't.
No way.
So it like.
Why
it-
do you want the fibers off when you take your mascara off?
Well, because then you're left with these like things that are just like flying on your eyes.
Yes, but what happens is like when you take your mascara off normally, like normal mascara, it like drips or like
Yes.
it gets like black residue.
Yeah.
And I was having the problem that at the end of the day, even at the end of the day, wearing normal mascara, I would have like black underneath my eyes.
I have a remedy for that.
And it's so annoying. So I was looking up other mascaras that helps with that, which I want to hear your remedy.
Yeah.
But I found this mascara, but the only thing is that it's like $30, which is like
Ooh.
so
No,
annoying.
no.
It does last me like 5 to 6 months. But I looked up
then I
a
think
dupe.
you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I looked up a dupe for it and I found this Maybelline New York Sky High one.
Okay.
And I tried it the last 2 days and I didn't have like the black residue at the bottom.
Yeah.
But when I take it off, I have the residue on my face because it doesn't necessarily have the fibers all the way. Like
Oh.
there are fibers in it, but it's not all the way. So all that to say,
Feel
I
the weight
still,
of these.
Okay,
all
you
that
grab
to
them
say, I
first.
still like the Thrive mascara. If anyone else out there has any mascara that they like that's less than $30, because I
She's
also
taking it.
I also probably push it because it is like probably a little dried out. But
Okay.
I try to do it.
I would get
Okay.
this just because of the weight.
Does it take? Can you take it off pretty easily just by water and
Yes,
soap
just
and
water.
your
No,
cleanser?
literally just water. I don't
Wow.
even. That one I don't need cleanser for.
That's
It
a miracle.
literally
No
just
way.
it slides right
Okay.
off.
So-
This one.
So Thrive, if you're listening, which I'm sure they are,
Sponsor
we
us.
would love
Aren't they a
to
sponsor?
be sponsored.
sponsor, yeah.
I think they will be probably by next week after
I
they
will for
listen
sure
to
be a
this. But I think
sponsor.
that's a great. Okay, so fun tip: I always have my mascara fall below my under eye, and it
Same.
like just it's like a nice little shadow
Yeah.
there by the end of the day.
Yeah.
I looked it up. All you have to do is get clear eyebrow gel and put it on after your mascara dries, and I never have it under there.
No
Never
way.
again.
Never again.
How does it come off?
You just use a normal cleanser, wipe. Yeah.
Do you guys put mascara on your under eyelashes?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I don't.
But I don't because of that problem.
But if you'd use clear,
It won't happen.
it seals it. Yeah. And I
try
notice
that.
the days I don't, I always have it. And the days I do.
I'm going to try it. That'll be our
Okay.
next week. We
Yeah.
share
Yes.
our results.
Yep.
Okay, great.
I'm going to
Awesome.
try it.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I love that.
Thanks.
New mascara finds. Amazing. Tara.
Okay, what I'm Googling, I was Googling a lot of things, but I think what I'm going to go with is I'm decorating my house, redecorating.
No.
And no, because I need help. I'm trying to find something fun to put in a bowl on my coffee table.
Wait,
And
you Googled what to put in a bowl?
I Googled I was like, decorative coffee fillers or like decorative,
Yeah.
like bowl fillers, trendy, cool. And I got no
So
results.
you
Like
do a
those
beta
beads.
fish.
Literal
Beta
fish.
It's not a fish bowl. It's like a wooden bowl.
What if I got a fish bowl though?
Well, change it.
That's actually better.
I had like a coffee table
better.
book and then I actually
That
kind
is
of like
kind
a
of cute.
fish.
It's a good idea.
There you go. See, you'd be different than anybody else.
Could I seal it in
different.
there though? Yeah,
And
it
if
would
the
be
light
different.
Breathe.
Seal it. You
Freeze
just
the
put a
water.
No, you still just put open bowl with water.
Wait, do if you put a lid on a fish jar, would they die?
Yes.
Yeah, because the water can't get oxygenated.
Oxygen.
Oh, it would die.
You can't seal it.
Yeah. Okay, so I thought about Starburst.
Okay.
This silence.
Are you too?
Okay,
Wait, how large is the
Crickets.
bowl?
It's pretty big. Like,
So you're gonna have to get like 7 bags of Starburst to
how
fill it.
cute would that be?
So cute, but are you gonna constantly fill it?
If people come over and
You're
And
going
you
to
know-
have ants.
And can it just be
Oh,
the
I
can
didn't
it
think
just
about
be
that.
the pink ones?
I would do just the pink ones, and then my book is blue, and it'd be so cute, like a little like home decor.
No, it looks like
Well,
you're trying to
cotton
do a
candy.
gender reveal
Yeah.
party.
I'm like, which one is it? The Starburst or the book?
Yeah. I think you should continue to Google.
yeah. Have you seen those, like, what's your vibe, though? Do you want it to be, like, glam or, like, boho?
I feel like I'm going for like trendy, cool, like your kid version of a home that
Okay.
just grew up and matured a little bit.
Ooh, okay.
So I have like a sunset lamp. I have like cute candlesticks. that
Like
are
a Gen
ombre.
Z home.
A Gen Z home,
Okay.
unfortunately.
What if we
Yeah, I
took,
don't know anything about
What
that.
if we took newspaper and crumpled it up into balls and put it in there? Would that be weird? Would that look like trash? A trash bowl?
It might look like trash.
Some people would call it art.
We need a buzz. It's like, okay, you've talked about it.
Yeah.
This
Spray
enough.
paint them before you
Okay.
put them
I would spray paint.
JJ,
What
give
are you
us
Googling?
what are you Googling?
Okay.
Lord,
I'm dying
help
to know.
us.
I'm dying
kind
to
of
know.
embarrassed because I was going
no.
to get in the office this morning and Google something so you would think I was really cool. And fun.
We already think you're cool.
You are the
But-
coolest.
Yeah.
If I have to be honest with you, the last thing I Googled was the different types of crabs in Alaska on Deadliest Catch because that's
No
like
way.
one of my favorite shows. And they made them stop fishing for the Alaskan king crab because they
Why?
said there wasn't enough out there.
No way.
And so
Are they
but can-
extinct?
no, they're just wanting to let them
Endangered.
repopulate. No, just
Oh.
repopulate for a year.
So what kind of
now
crab
they're
can they?
There's yellow crab, there's golden crab, there's red crab, there's blue crab.
Does it all
there's
taste the
white
same?
crab.
Can you tell me
No,
what
no.
imitation crab is? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, what is-
Cod.
Cod?
Ew.
It's a fish. It's not even a crab.
Right.
That's so fake.
Imitation
feel lied
crab is
to.
not a crab.
It's
no,
fish.
that's why it says imitation.
I thought it was literally plastic.
Time out.
I've
Why
always
don't,
just
why
wanted
don't
to
they
know.
just say cod?
Cod.
Because they make it look like crab.
It has,
and
like,
it's
pink
cheaper.
on it.
It's got
That
pink
is
on it.
true.
That's like having one of those like fruity
Anytime I
hot
go-
dogs.
Yeah.
Anytime I go get sushi and
the
it says
tofu?
imitation
Yeah.
crab, I'm like, I don't even know what that is.
like beef.
What am I
It's not
eating?
real crab.
Like the
I
faux
know.
dog.
It'd
Well,
be
I
a lot
knew it
more
wasn't.
money because crab is very expensive.
Okay.
Alaskan king crab tastes the best.
It's the sweetest.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily the best.
What's like second
tasting.
best?
Well, it depends on what your flavor is.
Well,
I
it
mean,
all
some people
tastes
like
the same.
blue
It's all
because it's a
terrible.
softer shell. It's easier to crack. There's soft
okay.
shell crab. There's
There's
the
nothing-
golden. I've never had golden, but they say that it's kind of
tastes like
second
buttered
best
popcorn.
too.
What's the one that you dunk in butter?
All of
Me
it.
personally, I like king crab.
King crab.
or snow crab.
Ew.
Okay.
Yeah.
The thought of cracking it and like pulling out the.
So
That's
anyway,
my favorite part.
Oh, I also Googled. I forgot. I should have said this one. Yellowstone. She sent me the thing for the spin-off.
There's a new spinoff of Yellowstone, not the
Wait.
first spinoff. There's another.
What is
spinoff.
Yes,
that?
it's
I thought you were talking about the national park.
There's a
Because there was a, did you hear there was like flooding and
yes,
stuff?
you can't even get
But
into it.
that's
yeah.
what I
sad.
thought.
Yellowstone is a TV show with
spin-off of the
Jogo's
park.
spinoff of the national
with Kevin
park.
Costner
Yeah.
in it. I mean,
I
you
love
know,
him.
I
he's
need to
like
watch the
right up
first
there
one.
with Gronk.
I don't.
And then the spin-off is Harrison Ford, and he's like right up there too.
Ooh.
So
Hey.
I'm excited.
got a good
And I
cast.
did find out, Googling it, that they just changed the name of it. It was going to be 1932, and now they changed it to 1923. I don't know why.
A decade.
Like, yeah, just decades.
Just a little swip swap.
Okay, now it's time for a word from our sponsor. Today's we are sponsored by CWL, the Center of Women in Leadership, which is one of our very own centers here at Southeastern University. And if you're interested in being a part, myself and Sarah Gross and Dr. Karen Engel do a cohort model, and it is a blast. Last year we launched it, and we have it next year as well. And if you'd like to be a part, please email segross at SU University or
CWL@SU.edu.
She told me earlier, and she's looking at me like, that's not the email,
I'm
idiot.
like, don't email me, but email
CWL@SU.edu if you'd like to be a part of that. We're starting to take applications now.
Yes.
So thank you, CWL, for sponsoring this. And now we'll move back to our Awkward 10.
Wait, you forgot our Dreamless sponsor. Or is that later?
That's later.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
yeah,
like say it.
We have like real
Say it.
sponsors, and then we have like our dream.
Yeah.
Like
our
last
goals.
week
But CWL's real.
Last week was Coke Zero
And we
and
have burners.
Lululemon.
We need some more burners. You girls are making me nervous.
I know, I'm almost out of Coke Zero, so I'll have some burners. Hold on.
Okay. I'll
Okay,
give you
our next
Okay.
segment is Awkward 10.
Awkward 10.
Yes.
Jill, kick us off.
Okay, this is really embarrassing, but this is just a really quick story. So one time I went to a spa to get like a facial and stuff.
Yeah.
And
What's a facial?
Like, they do like wash your face and then they like put like product on it.
Sometimes
or,
I
like, a
just felt like
mask.
they just kept slapping things on me.
No,
Yes.
mine is the ones that we get. You
They
got
hurt.
They don't hurt.
I was sitting there and I was like, ouch.
Okay, well, I gotten like Diamond Glow or Hydrofacial, and they like kind of suck all the gunk out of your
Yeah.
pores
is that what we
and
did?
stuff.
Yeah, the Diamond Glow.
Yes,
that
yes.
hurts.
It
It
feels
does
like
hurt.
yeah, and it feels
doesn't
like
hurt.
they're like it just feels like a tiny little kitten licking your face, and I'm like,
Ew.
my booty. No, it
It feels
doesn't.
like an
It does not hurt
alligator.
me. No, it felt like a scraping of like
Yes.
a porcupine up in
All
my face.
around, like,
I think it's very relaxing.
I think you didn't get your money's worth.
No, it was a lot. But anyway, so at the end, after they like put everything on, after they take everything out and put all the product in, get you all nice and hydrated, they usually give you like a little massage and
Yeah.
like face massage and like shoulders and neck and stuff. And one time I fell asleep and I woke myself up from snoring.
Oh, no.
No way.
I got so scared.
Was it one of those like?
I was so embarrassed. And I pretended like it didn't happen.
Was the person
And
still
then-
in the room?
Yes,
I'm
she just
mortified.
literally told me. But the thing is that my esthetician is like a really good friend. She like gave me a gift when
you
me and Mike
ask
got
her?
married and stuff. Well, I didn't talk about it, but then later on, like literally, the only reason why I'm talking about this because it happened a month ago, and like 2 weeks ago, she posted on her story that it's like a little graphic that's like it's okay if you blank 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 when you get a facial,
No.
and one of the things on there was snoring. I'm like, she put that on there because of me.
She tags you. It's okay, Jill.
okay,
You're fine.
Jill.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Anyway, that's my embarrassing
That
story.
is so
That is so
mortifying.
funny.
It was hilarious and terrifying.
So yesterday when we posted, we told people that they could submit awkward moments, and they were flooding in, and
Yes.
Sarah and I were dying.
It was so
reading them.
funny.
And some of them, like, I know who you are because, like, I know
It's obvious.
this has happened to you. And others, but either way, when you submit them, we will not share your story. So I can share, you
Great.
can share
So you
one.
just embarrassed me. And now you're going to share anonymously.
No, I'll share an awkward moment for me.
Yeah.
One of my most awkward that
just
I
kidding.
am not. I was so
No shame
embarrassed.
here.
Okay, I went to the same nail guy for
This is my
years.
favorite story that everyone talks about.
Tom, if you're listening, which he's not, I think he avoids me so much. I loved him.
I'm gonna send him this.
so much. He's an older gentleman, and
Okay.
he would do my nails every 3 weeks, like clockwork. And I loved him. Like
He's awesome.
He's so precious,
is
and he's
good.
so good.
Tom.
But like he has no clue about me. Like we just sit in silence, but I just know he really likes me. I mean, I just assume everyone likes me, and so. I've been like seeing him for my nails for like 2 years, and I get there and he has someone in his chair, so I have to go wait. So I go sit on the couch.
Yeah.
So he comes over and reaches his hand out, and I think he's coming in for a hug. And was like, no, I was coming to see what your nails look like. And I was like, oh.
Like you weren't reaching for a hug.
Yeah, no,
I just need to see your nails.
we don't hug. He's like, I just needed to see your nails. I was like, okay, good to see you. And then like the very next week, I saw him and his wife out at the movie theater, and my husband was with me, and I was like, Tom! And I like waved, and he literally turned around and walked the complete opposite direction.
He sprints away from you.
Yeah, and I was like,
bye.
oh, okay, we're not friends. I've never gone back since.
No way.
Never switch nail people. Don't even go to a salon now. I go to someone's house. I'm too embarrassed.
I actually did.
I should not be let out of the
That
house.
is incredible.
We need to
You're
run into
hanging
Tom
on.
soon.
I hope we do.
I'm so embarrassed. I can't.
He like doesn't look at
He
you in the
has
eye.
to miss me.
Aw,
He has to.
Yeah. As you guys sat in silence. It's like, I miss that girl.
Okay, Sarah, give us someone that someone submitted.
Okay, we had a submission. We won't say who from, but they said, once someone told me she was jealous of my confidence and said that I had such little self-awareness.
Oh.
That was the compliment.
That's like a backhanded compliment.
Yeah, you're so confident. You
I
have
wish
no
I had
self-awareness.
your lack of self-awareness.
Yeah.
What?
That's so mean.
That is terrible.
Yeah, that's horrible. I felt so bad.
I don't know what to say.
It's
That's
awkward.
Yeah.
awkward.
Like, do you
yeah.
say thank you to backhanded compliments?
No.
Depends on who you are.
Yeah, that's
no.
true.
Mom would not. I would. I think,
Jason's like,
thank,
heck no.
Thank you. I'd say, I woke up like this.
Yeah.
What about you, Mama?
Well, you know, I'm a little bit older than all of you, so I have a lot of them.
Of awkward
Okay.
moments?
But I promised Bethany I'd keep it PG.
I know. I'm like, I asked her what it was last night, and she was like, do you want me to tell you? I'm like, no, I'd rather hear it live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I'm also
sure
very
you've
nervous.
Heard it. You've heard this.
Which one?
Oh, well, be
Okay,
patient.
okay.
Jeez. I wonder Tom doesn't
Also-
want you to come back.
Also, did anyone notice my center part?
Okay.
Is that what's different?
Yes.
I looked at this
cute.
morning and I thought she looked like she was in the 60s.
Okay, it's a trend.
I think it's so cute.
I don't think it's a center part.
Okay.
Just yet.
I keep trying to do center
One
parts.
day she came into the office, had a side part completely, and said, "What's different about me?" And we were all like, "Nothing."
Yeah, they're like new shoes.
Yeah. And she's like, "I have a middle part." And we're like, "No,
you
you do
don't."
not. That is not a middle part. It was completely over to the side.
It's so centered.
So this
No,
is
not
better.
yet.
It's not.
She
No.
said, "Look, I did this," and then she
And it
went,
goes,
I tried so hard. I'm never doing it again. Anyways,
"No, it looks
You
cute
just,
on you.
know,
It looks
you
cute.
think you have the most beautiful, most perfect nose.
I don't
better
think
than
I
anybody.
know I have the best
Well,
nose.
then you need to line it up with
I
your
did.
nose.
I literally took a pencil and was like,
I think it looks better
Oh.
from the first time.
I
Yeah,
feel it
you
now.
just did it.
Okay, JJ, give us your awkward moment.
Okay, so when my son was in first grade, he had a male teacher, and I would go in and do reading sessions
scared.
with him. So I'm sitting there around a group, like they have these round table type things,
Cute.
and I'm sitting in the middle, and I'm doing this reading thing. And I kept going, oh, there's something, my chin is just killing me. Like it felt like a needle was pricking me. And I kept going like this, you know, and it'd be fine. I put my head down to read. Heard again. And I'm going, what in the world? And I'm being distracted. And here I'm supposed to be for an hour reading to these kids.
But something's poking
And
your chin.
something is hurting. No, it felt like, because there was nothing. I mean, I kept going like this, couldn't feel nothing on it, except for it would hurt like crazy. Finally get out, all done, walk out to the car. And I look in the mirror and I'm going like, there's nothing on my chin. Why is it hurting so bad?
I'm nervous.
And I put my head down and I go, oh, there it is. And I went, what? And I'm looking, and here, you know, people that are, PG, that are
Gosh.
blessed or
Yes.
cursed, whatever you want to say in this area, I wear an underwire bra. And the underwire had come up and it was like a freaking microphone.
way.
So every time I stuck my head down, it was hit me in the chin and go like this. And it hurt so bad. And I thought, I hope that man teacher didn't think I was trying to come on to him or something.
I don't think that would be a come on.
It was Mr. Conklin. So anyway,
That's what people are googling.
and so I'm going, what in the world? So I just go,
Oh my gosh!
so that was pretty awkward.
That is very
That
awkward.
is hilarious. First grade.
First grade. I gave all those boys a lesson.
You're like, what is that wire?
Yeah.
Is it a microphone?
A microphone.
Yeah.
That's
hot
what I told Ben.
Yeah,
It was a
it's
microphone.
Oh
They
my
wanted
gosh.
to record how good I was with children.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh! I'm sorry. I've laughed so much in this. I can't
Do you have like a
stop laughing.
stitch in your side? Do people say stitch in your side?
Yeah, like it hurts.
Never
Yeah.
said that, but I like it.
I'm so old. Thank you for sharing your awkward moment and for keeping it PG.
You want me to tell you an awkward moment she had?
Oh,
Is it
Would that be
funny?
more fun?
Yeah, let's do
it's
it.
funny. Funny and sad. I won't tell the embarrassing one. This is one when her grandmother passed away.
oh, this is so awkward.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This is on my husband's side, his mom, because my mom is still living, obviously.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Shout
so
out
we're at the funeral, and we're doing the, what do you call it, like the recession line, receiving line, or something like that. And her brother are standing there, and me, and people are coming by, greeting and everything.
Everyone's shaking hands.
Everybody's
like,
shaking
sorry
hands
about
and
your
hugging
loss.
and all this stuff.
Sorry about your loss. Blah blah blah.
And this one lady that was a friend of Millie's, that was her name. Are we not supposed to say names?
You can say names of the dead.
Of your grandma.
Deceased.
Mildred Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Anyway, they called her Millie, and a really good friend of hers, and I won't say her name. She comes up and she's talking to Ben and hugging him and saying, "Oh, your grandma just loved you so much, and she talked about you all the time, and you're just one of her favorite people, and she loved that you played Scrabble with her and all this stuff." And then she comes to her, and I said, "And this is Ben's sister, Bethany," and she goes, "Oh, she never talked about you." And Bethany goes, "Boom!"
And she goes, "That's weird. She never mentioned she had a granddaughter."
No way.
I knew she didn't like me. It was fine. She left, No, she literally left me a dictionary in her will.
That's true.
Clearly,
That is really true.
I don't know words very well. A dictionary. Thank you, Mildred. R.I.P.
Millie.
She never talked about you.
No, literally. She never mentioned she had a granddaughter.
My gosh.
And it's not surprising. I tried to wear a two-piece when I was around her, and she did not appreciate that. And ever since then, she was like, "No, thanks."
Grandma Millie. That is hilarious.
I think we have time for one more sponsor. They're all flooding in.
Oh, yeah.
But the one I'd love to mention is Delta.
Delta.
Great airline.
I love Delta.
Yeah, and
love
Delta would like
I
to
love it.
sponsor us.
Yes.
They can get you to the destination of your choice.
Oh yeah.
And lickety split.
Yeah. And with comfort.
Yeah. Comfort and class.
Yeah.
And timeliness.
Yes.
Give
And they
us free
serve
flights.
Cokes
They're
Yes.
trustworthy.
and those little cookies that are so good.
Biscoff.
And I like their
I do love
purple
them.
Same.
yeah.
It fits.
Eggplant.
eggplant.
No,
Eggplant. Yeah.
when the
Not purple.
stewardess got new fits,
Yes.
I was like, I asked them all the details.
Yes.
Oh my! I still fly on Spirit, so I'm like, tell me more.
I mean, I usually fly Spirit of Frontier,
No,
but
their
occasionally.
outfits are amazing.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Okay,
Yeah.
what if we were stewardesses?
I would love
That would
Are
be
those
that
so
job.
called?
cute.
Those little
Flight
scarves.
attendant.
They're the scarves.
An ascot?
An ascot.
Wait, it's not just called a scarf?
No.
No.
Yeah, I knew it had a special name.
little-
An ascot?
Yeah. Men wear them with like bathrobes.
It sounds like
What?
a NASCAR driver.
That's the only way I've seen
Oh
it.
yeah, now we're talking.
NASCAR.
NASCAR. I
Right up
don't
JJ's
care
arm.
about scarves. Give me a NASCAR driver.
Anyways,
Give me Dale Earnhardt Jr.
the last segment we're going to do, because you guys have all been listening a long time, I'm sure.
Sorry.
But we keep... Why are you apologizing?
No, it's okay.
We don't say sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
it's
have to
fine.
work on
Yeah.
that.
She said sorry, I have to work on
Yeah, sorry, I need to keep working on that.
Hey, I'm sure all of you can relate to that.
Yes, I hate. I
That should
say
be another
sorry
topic.
Too.
Yeah.
I do say sorry a lot, so we can work on that. But
Me too.
Now we're going to talk about things we wish we knew.
Yeah.
So
JJ does not.
sometimes in this segment, it can be called things we wish we would have known when we were younger, or things we're learning now. Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of. I feel like I still have a ton of growth to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm constantly learning.
Yes.
I'm currently reading the Old Testament in a year. And I like to do it in a year so I can take it slower. But there's some books of the Bible right now that I'm like,
What are you in?
Leviticus.
I don't want to say because last time I said something like this, I got an email from someone saying that I offended them because they did their dissertation on this certain book of the Bible, and they didn't like the fact that I said that was a hard book of the
So
Bible.
we just didn't read the dissertation, so we need to read it. And then
Okay.
yeah, then maybe I'd understand it better.
Maybe
But
this is bad, but sometimes those books, you have to look at the holistic of
Yep.
what the
Yep.
point of the book
Exactly.
was.
Right.
And
Yeah.
the repetitiveness of it is making a very
Yeah.
strong point.
Yes.
And I always ask Jill, like, I'm like, oh, I don't, and she's like, but think about like the context, and I'm like, I don't know.
I didn't think about it like that.
Sorry.
I
Yeah,
just
I
read it.
love that about Jill though, because I can ask like Bible
Yes.
knowledge things, and she knows all of them. And
I
so-
don't know all of it.
No, but I do want to. I do want to take Old Testament simultaneously with reading it throughout the year because I think it will help me to understand the history.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, all that to say,
great.
things I wish I knew or things that you're currently knowing.
Amen.
That is this part of the segment. So something I learned just recently, and I think Jill Green, if you're listening, you taught me this. When I was first became a VP, I had to speak in front of a ton of people and a lot of like board members, and I was always so nervous. But I was nervous to speak in front of people ever since I can remember. I'm fine like if I'm confident in what I'm saying, but if I have to get up and like talk about something that I'm not very confident in, I want to run for the hills. And so I was so fearful about it. And I remember I was texting with Jill Green because she was working here at the time, and I was like, I'm so nervous. And she's like, I'm sorry. Do you know that? She's like, do you speak to the, Jesus every morning? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, so you speak to the King of Kings every morning. If you can speak to the King of Kings every morning, you can speak to anyone.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I've
so
always
good.
had that nugget in my head when I get nervous, and I'm like, no, I literally spoke to the King of Kings.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if I can speak to him, I can speak to anyone.
That's so
And
true.
so it really, it doesn't make my nervousness go away, which I think you're always going to have a little bit, and that's healthy. But I feel so much more confident because I'm like, as long as I'm confident in him, anything that I do, he's going to help me get through it.
Yeah.
And so even in those big board presentations, I'm like, Lord, help this to be edifying and pleasing to you.
Yes.
And
That's
so
so
that's
true.
always helped me. So just
Yes.
remember, if you're nervous about something, just remember you speak to the King of Kings every day.
Yeah.
That's
So you can speak
true.
to anyone
Yes.
else.
Ooh.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
fine. What do y'all have?
I would say nothing. I feel like, I wish somebody had told me calories counted. When you're a kid, they don't.
I need to hear
Or
that.
to save your money and not buy all the luxury bags.
But honestly, when I look back, I'm going like, everything that I did, everything, whether it was good or bad, it's all made me who I am. And it's all part of the big picture.
Yeah.
I'm going through, I've had a lot of losses, so as a lot of people. I mean, I lost a son, I lost my dad, I lost my husband recently. And you look back, I'm going through Proverbs right now. And a lot of people use Proverbs, I think it's 3:5, like as one of their favorite verses, which is trust in the Lord with all their heart.
Yeah.
But the two verses before that are just so amazing to me because it says, never let go of love and faithfulness. It says, bind it around your neck and write it on your heart.
Yeah.
And then you will seek favor in God's sight. And then it goes on to trust in the Lord with all your heart.
Wow.
And, leaning out into your own understanding.
Preach, JJ.
And so when you go through stuff like that, when you have faithfulness, if you're faithful, that's the only thing God tells us to do is to be faithful. He doesn't care if you sacrifice. You read that in the Old Testament over and over in one of those places in Leviticus where it says that 100 times. To obey is better than sacrifice.
Yeah.
And so when you just obey and you are faithful, you can go through those things.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about it because you just know you don't have to have all the answers.
Yeah.
You don't have to have, you have the questions, but you don't have to have all the answers.
Yeah.
And when you know that going into these situations, then just being faithful is all God is asking of me.
So good.
That's so good.
And it makes it so simple. You have to say,
Yes.
okay, God, I don't know why you took my son. I don't know why you took my dad. I don't know why you took my husband. I don't need to know.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be faithful.
Yeah.
So good.
And that's all I have to do.
Come on.
Yeah.
And that's what
That's so
I
powerful.
learned and I'm still learning.
Oh my goodness.
And that's a hard
it's
thing
so
to learn.
powerful.
Yeah. I need to learn
It's
that.
not, though. It's not hard.
Yeah.
It's so simple because it's just
It's
like
true.
But sometimes you don't want to.
I know,
Yeah.
but you don't want to, but you just sit there with your open arms and say,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
here
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wise.
No, that's
Wow.
powerful.
Like, bind it to your heart.
Bind it to
it.
your heart.
Wow.
Or bind it to your neck.
Yeah.
Write it on your heart.
Oh.
That's good.
I feel
Good
like I need
tattoo.
to take notes. I'm
I
like,
know, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, how do I share? I'm like, I can't go after that.
No, for real.
Oh my goodness. I'm like, how do I focus? Okay. The thing that I'm learning right now, because my younger self is like 5. The thing I'm learning is how to be, what did I write?
I did this last night.
How to be future oriented but present focused. I think
Unpack that.
so often in my life, I'm like, okay, I'm only focused on the future, or I need to like focus so much on what's going on right now, but I struggle with doing both at the same time. And in my mind, I like math sometimes. I'm not good at it, but I do
love
like
math.
it. It's fun.
Love it.
And I think of it like a graph, and that I have to be going both like longitudinal
Yeah.
and latitudinal. Those are big words. Uphill and straight.
You borrowed her dictionary,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Grandma Millie.
Longitudinal. That's a lot of syllables.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
law. I like write it on my arm.
Yeah.
But you can't go forward, but you have to go up too. And if you go just up and not forward, you're not making any progress. And if you just go over but not up, you're not making any progress.
Yeah.
But that if you focus on both the present and the future at once and just kind of do like healthy checks, like asking yourself questions like, is this making me better right now? Or like, how can I change this habit today to make me better for the future and stuff like that? It allows you to grow in both ways, and it allows you to actually go forward in your life. So right now I'm struggling with like, okay, how do I not just only think about the present and like and have a great day and like eat fast food and sleep in, but how can I say, okay, how can I make patterns and habits in my life that are going to make me better in the future as well?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm learning and trying to implement to build a healthy life for not only today, but for tomorrow.
I love that.
so
Isn't there a
good.
phrase
Very
like
good.
who you are is who you're becoming?
Ooh, I like that.
You know what I mean? So who you are today is actually who you're training to become.
Yes.
become.
And that's so true.
So it's like those daily disciplines.
Yeah.
The daily
You're really
disciplines.
good at that, Sarah.
I try. I'm trying.
So good.
What about you, Joe?
I feel like mine is kind of similar to JJ's, where I feel like God has been stripping things out of my life and been through like almost like a pruning season of like reminding me what actually matters and what's really like going to be beneficial. And the verse in Matthew 6:33 keeps popping up, and it's the seek God, seek the kingdom of God first, and everything else will flow. And the verses before that are kind of leading up to this. It's like the worrying, the anxiety. It's like the very famous ones that are, look at the lilies of the field and look at the birds of the sky, and why are you worrying about what clothes you're going to wear, what food you're going to eat, and all those things. It's kind of piggybacking a little bit off of what Sarah was saying. But I also have been reading Pastor Mark Batterson's Draw the Circle Maker Challenge all over again. And the first day keeps just ringing in my ears. And he wrote this to seek God over seeking opportunity.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm being stripped back of just being like not seeking after anything else, not just opportunity, but like seeking, like this specific lifestyle that I envision myself in, or seeking after a specific, like where I think I should be in life and these goals and stuff, and just kind of like going back to just being like, okay, am I going to be found faithful in just the small things that are handed to me, and knowing that if I just continue to seek the face of God over anything else, I don't have to worry about anything else, because those things are gonna seek me. They're gonna follow me.
100%.
Yeah.
And
All will be added.
Yeah, all will be added, but also keeping my heart. But it's so funny because then I feel like I'm still, and I'm sure other people can relate to this too, but you think that in your mind, and then you're almost like, you have to keep yourself from being manipulative, of being like, oh, I'm going to do this, and then this is what's going to happen.
Right.
But strictly being like, okay, no, God, like, even if that doesn't happen to me, I'm still going to seek your kingdom.
Yeah.
Even if I don't get everything I ever dreamt of, I'm still going to seek your kingdom and say you're good over all things in my life. And it's like this weird battle of like knowing the principle of what it says say of like, yes, these things will flow, but also being content and finding like satisfaction in just God himself, in just my Savior, in just the Holy Spirit, and finding the goodness of his presence enough to be like sustainable throughout my life. So kind of in this, weird stage.
I love that stage.
It's a
Lord's
good stage.
right where he wants you to be. Thank you guys for sharing those things. And thank you to all our viewers for listening to another episode of The Tea with Dr. B.
Woo-hoo.
Join us next week. We'll be doing this weekly. So,
Enjoyed it, ladies.
Tune in next year. Cheers, everyone. And that's the tea.
That's the tea.
Sip, sip.
Sip, sip.